Artificial intelligence keeps getting smarter. It can write essays, diagnose diseases, even detect fraud. But there's one thing it's still terrible at: explaining itself. Think about it. AI might recommend a treatment or approve a loan, but if someone asks why, it's like asking a robot to solve a mystery it doesn't even know exists. That's where LlamaV-o1 comes in. This isn't just another model giving answers. It's walking us through its thought process. It's as if the AI is saying, here's what I saw, here's what I thought, and here's why I made that choice. And let me tell you, that changes everything. So, what makes LlamaV-o1 special? Most AI models are what we call black boxes. They give results, but you have no clue what's happening inside. You could ask them, why did you make that decision? And they'd just sit there like a magic 8-ball that's out of answers.
Today, we're excited to deliver on the long-awaited Llama 3.1 405 billion parameter model that we previewed back in April. We're also updating the 8 and 70 billion models with new, improved performance and capabilities. The 405 is hands down the largest and most capable open source model that's ever been released.
LlamaV-o1? It's more like a tutor. Imagine you're solving a math problem. Instead of just shouting out the answer, LlamaV-o1 walks you through each step. First, it checks this, then it compares that, and finally, it arrives at a conclusion. You're never left guessing. It's transparency, but with brains behind it. Now, here's the thing. This isn't just about making AI more polite or chatty. It's about trust. If an AI is going to recommend surgery or deny someone a mortgage, people deserve to know why. Imagine you're in a doctor's office. The AI says, you need this treatment. Would you just take its word for it? Probably not. But if it explains every step it took, reviewing symptoms, comparing test results, analyzing patterns, you'd trust it a whole lot more. Same goes for finance. Think about loan approvals. Regulators demand explanations. LlamaV-o1 could show exactly why someone qualified or didn't. No more shady algorithms making decisions in the dark. And let's not forget about legal compliance. There are rules, like GDPR, that say users have a right to understand how decisions are made about them. With LlamaV-o1, that box is checked. This isn't just a tech upgrade. It's a shift in how AI interacts with us. A move from mystery to clarity. So, how does it actually pull this off? Let's break it down without getting too geeky. First up, LlamaV-o1 isn't just reading text or looking at images. It does both at the same time. This makes it great for situations where decisions aren't black and white. Then there's the way it explains itself. It doesn't just say, here's the answer. It says, here's what I considered, and here's why this made the most sense. It's like watching someone solve a puzzle, step by step, instead of just seeing the finished picture. And it's not winging it either. It uses a method called beam search to evaluate multiple possibilities before settling on the best one. Think of it like brainstorming multiple solutions before picking the winner. Oh, and one more thing. It learns like we do. Start simple, then tackle the tough stuff. That's curriculum learning. So, no jumping into calculus before mastering basic math. Okay, let's talk about where this actually makes a difference. Picture a doctor looking at an MRI. The AI says, this spot here? That's concerning. But instead of leaving it at that, LlamaV-o1 breaks down why it flagged that spot. It walks through the patterns it noticed and why it reached that conclusion. In finance, it's a similar story. Imagine getting denied a loan. Normally, you'd get some vague explanation, but with LlamaV-o1, you'd get a detailed breakdown. Your income, your credit score, your spending patterns, all laid out clearly. And here's a cool one: education. Think about AI tutors. Instead of just spitting out answers, they could use LlamaV-o1 to teach students how to solve problems step by step. It's like having a patient teacher right in your pocket. See what I mean? This isn't just some fancy lab experiment.
Starting today, we're rolling out Llama 3.1 to Meta AI users, and we're excited to bring many of the new capabilities that Angela outlined to users across Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram. With the release of 3.1, we're also taking the next steps towards open source AI becoming the industry standard, continuing on our commitment to a future where greater access to AI models can help ecosystems thrive and solve some of the world's most pressing challenges. We look forward to hearing your feedback.
It's practical, and it's going to change how we interact with AI. But let's be real, nothing's perfect. LlamaV-o1 still has some hurdles. For one, there's always a trade-off between making things explainable and keeping them efficient. Sometimes, simplifying explanations can mess with accuracy. It's like trying to explain a complex idea in just a tweet. Not always easy. And then there's the privacy angle. More transparency means more data being shared. Companies need to find a balance between being open and protecting sensitive information. But here's the kicker. We're only at the start of this journey. There's a new benchmark called VRC Bench that's set to test how well AI models can explain themselves. LlamaV-o1 is just the beginning. The future? Even smarter, more transparent AI. So, what's the takeaway here? For developers, it means a new standard. If you're building AI, it's not enough to just make it smart, it has to be explainable too. For businesses, this is a chance to build trust. People are more likely to trust a decision if they understand it. And with regulations tightening, transparency isn't just nice, it's necessary. And for society, this is how we make AI more ethical and less biased. By holding it accountable and making sure we know exactly why it's making certain decisions. This isn't just about building better AI. It's about building AI that people can trust. So there you have it. LlamaV-o1 is a major step toward a future where AI doesn't just make decisions, it explains them. Imagine a world where every AI decision, from healthcare to finance to education, comes with a full breakdown of why it was made. What industries do you think will benefit most from this kind of transparency? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you found this interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. There's plenty more AI content coming your way. See you in the next video.